Hello and welcome back to Mac at the Movies. Today I'm bringing you what I was hoping to be another Saturday double feature. However, I'll explain that in just a minute. So today I will be doing my weekly VHS rewind with the film Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I was going to do a Batman day. I had Batman in the back of my head, and I've been wanting to rewatch this for some time. I've had it down here with a stack of other VHS that I've been meaning to rewatch for some time. And I thought, why not a Batman double feature? Years ago, I bought Batman starring Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton on VHS. However, I didn't check it. It is Jane Fonda workout and sports conditioning. So either this is a workout tape, or I guess it's adult media. I don't know. I haven't put it in to watch yet. I may do that later and then let you know what this was. It's probably exactly what was written on here. I feel like if it were something vulgar, they would have just written Batman on there or something. I don't know. They would have written something other than Jane Fonda workout and sports. So, I won't be watching this today. Not on VHS anyway. So that means I have to go out and find another copy of that. Luckily, it should be one of those movies that is just 99 cents everywhere. But it seems like VHS has started to become popular again. And what used to be a means for me to buy movies super cheap and watch on a nice tube television and all that fun stuff, to take it back to that warm, nostalgic time. There's a bit of a market for it now. So today, it will just be Batman Mask of the Phantasm. Cats are playing. I remember the first time I watched this, I rented it at an Albertsons grocery store. They had a little movie rental spot there. My grandfather worked there, and we'd go pick him up and we'd look at the movies. And I remember renting this one. It was in Apopka, Florida. So I'm going to pop this one in. This was one I did get used somewhere. I don't remember where, but a cool thing about this is whoever owned it kept everything with it. So it came with this, I guess, Warner Brothers pamphlet inside about a great offer awaits. $5 back, Warner Bucks or something like that. And you could so it was like a little rebate thing, and you would order a movie, either Batman Returns, Dennis the Menace, Free Willy, or The Secret Garden. And I guess you would fill out that little $5 coupon to get a discount or something. So it came with that. Of course, the movie itself. But it also came with a Mask of the Phantasm Batman comic. So, I don't know it's a comic based on the animated series, so I don't know if this was an actual physical run and then they released it in this format, but I had that as well. So, it was hidden behind take the movie out. It was hidden behind the sleeve here, so back to where I found it goes. But yes, and I'll put this back in here. But we'll get into it. I'll put that right there where I always put my case, and then we will get into Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I hope everyone out there is doing well. I am. It's a sort of a overcast day. Lots of clouds, no rain. rained yesterday. I went to bed at like 9:30 yesterday and woke up at like 10:30, 11 today. Clearly much needed sleep. And then I watched some videos. Why aren't you playing? I don't think I pushed it in all the way. I think I just thought about pushing it in, and then it just kind of spit it out when it realized it didn't get in there all the way. But anywho, this movie's starting. I'm going to get, this is my first bit of coffee for the day. I ran some vinegar and stuff through it because, you know, every now and again you need to make sure the arteries of your coffee maker are nice and clean. But I'm going to get into this. We got a preview, I'm guessing, coming up, and I'll see you afterward for the rewind. Bye. All right, and I am back. So, Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, how was it? I enjoyed it. So let's hit that rewind and talk about this movie just a little bit. So, this film does have more adult tones than I remember it having. It is definitely, you have this new villain coming on, the Phantasm, that is taking out these local gangsters. And then you find out that there's a bit of a backstory behind it. You find out that somebody was wronged after, granted, they borrowed the money from the wrong person. And they tried to do what was right, but it, you know, too little too late. And revenge was had, and then vengeance needed to take place, hence the coming of the Phantasm. Batman, you have going after the Phantasm while everyone thinks whatever the Phantasm is doing is what Batman's doing. The characters look similar enough in the shadows that they easily get mistaken, and Batman has to find out who the Phantasm is and get his name cleared while he is still a vigilante doing good for the citizens of Gotham. You know, he's still breaking the law, but he's trying to stop somebody who is breaking the law even more. You have the Joker in here coming back as this, you know, clearly you have the new villain, the Phantasm, and the Joker's reasserting his dominance. So, this is over. This is a good movie. I definitely say check it out if you haven't. Again, more adult themes than I remember being as a child. Then again, it is a cartoon, so it'll be good for kids. Chances are they're not going to get any of those adult overtones and or undertones, what have you. They'll miss all that most likely, and to them it'll just be a Batman cartoon. But for adults, I think it does share a good story. It's definitely one that with kids you could watch and follow along with and get your own sense of a story outside of just them seeing cartoons making things blow up and, you know, be heroes and such. But again, I really like this movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Again, I remember renting it ever so long ago, and the first time I had rewatched it is when I bought I bought this VHS. I think I bought it from a local used place, McKay's around here, and you know, they had it. I saw the spine there, and I had to pick it up because, man, I remember when this came out, and it was I was just excited. Where's the eject button? Here we go. Done this 1,500 times. You should know where it is. But yeah, I saw this. I remember renting it. I remember being so exciting, like so very excited to rent it, and I hadn't watched it since I rented it. This is, I think, probably the third time I've watched it, and it gets better each time. There is a scene with the Joker while they're inside of this world from the future ride in Gotham, and there's a scene where there's a woman robot chopping stuff, and he turns it on and uses it to chop bologna or some sort of salami meat, and there's a moment where he asks the robot, like, are you are you ready to get electrified tonight or something like that? And it's very much like an adult innuendo. It's when you watch, you'll be like, is Joker doing something he shouldn't be doing for a kid's movie? I mean, granted, it's the clown king of crime, but you know, it's a kid's movie. You know, I'm sure it made the adults go, what? And the kids completely oblivious. But again, fun movie. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? Jot that down in the comments below. Smash that thumbs up, etc., etc. And I'm going to finish out my Saturday. I'm in the Batman mood, so frankly, I think I'm going to spend the rest of my daylight watching the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. I haven't watched it yet. I bought it on DVD, and I'm excited to watch it. I hear tell it's a completely new experience, a completely different experience and vibe from the Justice League that came out directed by... I should know this. He did Firefly and Buffy. Why don't I know this? I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I'm sure you can help me in the comments below. But I hear tell it's 1.5 million times better than that cut. Joss Whedon. That's who it was. Joss Whedon. I hear tell it's like 1,500 times better than that cut. So I'm kind of eager to spend the next 4 hours seeing why. So we'll get into that. And then I'm going to spend the rest of my Saturday doing Saturday things, I guess. So anywho, I hope everyone out there is doing well. Thank you for stopping by. As always, be good to one another, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, I'm back yet again. So the movie... well, the VHS that was in Batman, it was Jane Fonda Sports, Jane Fonda Workout, and Sports Conditioning. Sports Conditioning was an oddly stretching old lady in spandex, and Jane Fonda looked like she was trying to stretch to a point of self-enjoyment. Pretty much, like, I put this movie in, and it started out with some band. I don't know what band it was. It was some band where, like, I will say the ladies were very into the music. It pretty much seemed very, like Michael McDonald. But it wasn't Michael McDonald. But the ladies were like going crazy. And then you had the Jane Fonda Workout, which was in a stretch of tape far from the start of the tape. Like, I fast forwarded a good hour worth of tape before the Jane Fonda kicked in. Until then, it was just like blank tape. So whoever owned this, they didn't know what it was they were doing when recording on VHS. And then, yeah, there was that, it was a really weird old lady. I guess she was not weird for the time. Doing odd stretches. So, I'm going to keep this unrewound because I'm not going to put any more miles on my VCR than I have to. And I will keep that for, I don't know, future display if I ever choose to make a set. How about that? So that's what that was. I sent a couple of pictures to a friend that I took when it got to the Jane Fonda workout, and I stopped it, and they were in a very precarious position. And I sent photos, and then I fast forwarded yet again, and then it was the lady, the old lady teaching you how to stretch, and I sent more of it, like, pictures, because frankly it just seemed so silly. But yeah, that's what it was. Not Batman, not anything embarrassing, if you don't count people recording old workout specials as embarrassing. But yeah, that's what was on Batman. So I didn't get to watch Batman because I was irresponsible and I did not check the cassette before I bought it. And yeah, so I'll keep this for a future set piece or something that I'll use, and it'll be a constant reminder to always check what you buy when you're buying used. So it was 99 cents in 2015, and I'm sure I got it on a sidewalk sale where it was like 50 cents. So it was probably 50 cents in 2015, and I spent 50 cents for old workout tapes and a band that I'm not even entirely sure who the band was. But I digress. Anyway, I just wanted to get back in here, jump back in and share that with you. Thank you again for stopping by. As always, be good to one another, and I'll see you next time. Bye.